Good morning. Today is Wednesday, April 14th, 2010, and this is your weekly cast of The Long and Short of It, brought to you by The Exchange. I'm Don Downing.
And I'm Stephanie Hamilton. We've learned that sustaining sound decision-making during the heat of the battle can be a major challenge for traders. Many traders try to correct this by vowing to never do it again. But when the next time arrives, however, they are in a completely different state of mind and body, and they end up making the same mistakes. So what can we do?
Well, working on decision-making skills while you are cool and calm is not effective. You can't learn to operate under pressure unless you rehearse proper trading practices while you are under pressure. This is why sports teams scrimmage as a form of practice, and is why military troops drill under battlefield conditions.
If there is one principle that applies to sound training, it is this. Rehearse skills under realistic conditions. So how do you train yourself to operate in the heat of trading? Dedicate about 15 minutes a day to guided imaginary work. In this exercise, you recreate in your mind as vividly as possible actual situations that have triggered your worst trading behaviors.
For example, let's say you get into a losing trade and in the back of your mind you think to yourself that the market has to come back in your favor, so you take out your stop loss. Well, now being in a losing trade triggers your panic and the market never comes back in your favor, resulting in a much bigger loss.
While vividly imagining this, you would want to stay calm and focused, sitting still and breathing deeply and slowly.
The key word here is vividly. You would want to picture yourself losing and actually taking out that stop loss. You would also want to imagine the panic you feel in that situation and all the thoughts that go through your head. However, the entire time, imagine yourself staying calm with the help of breathing.
You will want to imagine just as vividly how you would like to respond to those situations. What you are doing in this exercise is training yourself to stay calm, focused, and disciplined while you're immersing yourself in a stressful trading scenario. So devote 15 minutes a day to this exercise and see if it helps you.
If you or anyone you know would like to learn more about market mover trading or the bootcamp offered by The Exchange, log on to theexchangetrading.com to attend our free introductory seminar. You can also give us a call at 877-747-3450.
We want to know how you're doing, so email us your successes and stories to shoutouts@theexchangeut.com for a chance to win a $25 gift card. Don't forget that every Wednesday is our weekly trading arcade. Be here 30 minutes prior to the first trade so you can get all set up and have any of your questions answered. I'm going to now turn the time over to Dawn for our weekly forecast.
Thank you, Steph. Now let's see what we have to look forward to the next week. We begin the next 5 days of trading with somewhat of a busy schedule tomorrow morning. There are 6 announcements coming out altogether, some of which are being released at the same time. So look for 4 separate times to trade. And although we do have a good mix of low, medium, and high impact announcements, understand that the majority of them are only rated medium. Moving on to Friday, this is now where we're going to see an equal set of medium to high impact announcements, with the highs being building permits and University of Michigan consumer sentiment. However, as we move on to the next week, it looks like it's shaping up to be pretty light. Monday, we only have 1 announcement, which is CB leading index. Tuesday, a cold front runs in, and so we have nothing to look forward to. And on Wednesday morning, we have just the high impact crude oil. Remember, market movers, this one is traded on its own index. That's your 5-day trading forecast. Remember, as always, look at your market mover trading calendar for a complete list of announcement forecasts. Back to you, Steph.
Thanks, Dawn, and that's all that we have for you in the studio today. Have fun trading and stay tuned for the 2 cents. Thanks for watching.
Hey, I have a question for you. When you go to use tinfoil, do you wonder, what side do I use? Do I use the shiny side or the dull side? Does it make a difference? Let's go ask some people what they do and see what their opinion is. Hey Pam, I have a question for you.
Okay.
When you use aluminum foil, do you have the shiny side out or shiny side in?
It depends on what I'm using it for.
And why is that?
If I'm baking it something, I put the shiny side in so that it makes the heat go inside. Otherwise, if I leave it out, then it reflects up.
Okay, so you're saying the shiny side makes the heat go inward?
That's what I think.
Okay. Okay, let's go ask somebody else. Hey Josh.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
When you use aluminum foil, do you use the shiny side in or the shiny side out?
However it comes out of the box is how I put it on.
Okay. So have you heard any reasons why you should use shiny side in, shiny side out?
I have, but I personally believe that that's a fallacy. That it matters either side that you put it on. So.
Okay. Cool.
Either side works.
Okay. Okay. Let's ask one more person. Lindsay, what did you hear me ask Josh?
How I use aluminum foil?
Yep.
Well, I use aluminum foil, the dull side for anything that I need insulated, and the shiny side for anything that I need to absorb heat.
Okay, cool. Okay, we'll have the answer for you in just a minute. So what do you think? Dull side, shiny side? Well, here's the answer. Are you ready for it? It doesn't really matter. The reason one side is shiny and the other side is dull is in the manufacturing process. In the final process, two pieces of foil are passed through the mill, and they are exposed, the outer edges are exposed to the shiny cylinders, which cause one side to be shiny and the inner two sides to be dull. So it doesn't really matter. I don't know about you, it's going to be hard for me to change habits, but it doesn't really matter. I'm Julie Roxburgh, and that's my 2 cents.